Were you surprised in 1988 when Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher passes a law, bans your voice on the television, and do you think it caused you to become a universal symbol around the world?
Well, Thatcher's another thing, different thing entirely. Most young Irish people don't know who Margaret Thatcher was, but they know who Bobby Sands was, and that's the difference. What she did was she censored Sinn Féin, and because I was probably one of the more prominent spokespersons for Sinn Féin, that probably was highlighted to some degree. And then, as Sean said earlier, they used to use actors' voices, and that was the journalist. That wasn't the British government. That was the journalists trying to find a way around it. They would have got someone to dub my voice, and those of you who have been listening to me for the last hour will know that the actors' voices was a huge improvement on the way that I talk. So that to a certain degree, one of the things I found when I came to the States, that people here were astonished at that, and broadcasters were astonished at that. And I did, in the first short period that I came here, did a huge amount back to back interviews, and they were amazed. And that's one of the sort of side effects of the bees have been given, is that was scrapped very quickly. I did an interview which became quite famous at the time with Larry King, and they tried to find ways of making sure that interview wasn't broadcast into Britain, because of course Larry King was broadcast out of Europe as well. So that was a whole, it's the madness that grips. And to give another sort of an example of how stupid the thing can get, the British Prime Minister of the day wouldn't take a phone call from President Clinton for days. And the main British media described the crisis caused by me getting the visa as the biggest crisis since the crisis at Suez. So there's a once you get yourself into this position of not accepting that people have rights. See, once you accept people have rights, then it's easy peasy. Once you decide people don't have rights, then it gets very complicated, because people know that they should have rights, and you try to press them, suppress them, demonize them, ostracize them, censor them, and the thing just one just piles up, so that normally intelligent people end up having to defend regimes which are just not desirable, sustainable, or fit for purpose. And if this was happening in England, that would be bad enough. But it's happening in our country, and it's been pursued by an English government, which we have no harder part in electing, and we have no accountability over. So I think with all of these things, if you go back to, we just need to, and for my money's worth, that's what Irish republicanism is about. It is that a person is a citizen, and citizens have rights. And I think that part of our job, our responsibility, is to ensure that we uphold the rights of everyone, including those who are opposed to us. And that we can never do to those who we would want to be united with what was done to us in our time.